Hey everyone, it's Ryzen, and welcome back to Let's Play Summoner. Well, let's head across the bridge now. I already put Faith and Protect back on myself, and I also put Regenerate on all of my characters, just to give myself a little heads up here. Unfortunately, I don't think I can get behind this guy. That Can't Cure was referencing the poison status that I have on all my characters there. But the blue imp was just trying to remove the slow status that Fleece had inflicted on her. So even though it said Can't Cure, it did remove the slow effect successfully. The blue imp's AI is always set to caster healer. You can't change the AI script of summons, unfortunately. So yeah, you just have to kind of deal with whatever they are by default. Get a recovery tonic ×4 there. Rosalind is completely immune to that fireball effect now, by the way. That's another thing that's nice about magic resistance. You become immune to that little damage effect over there, that DOT. The same would apply with like a wall of fire or a blizzard effect. Magic resistance 10 is not enough to get magic resistance 100%, by the way. But here's the Bane's Kiss item that we wanted. That's the third and final item for Nandi's incredibly useless potion, but it's there. Now we want to head over to the north. Ow! Just scratched me, Luna. Ow, that actually really hurt. Why are you walking on me? No, let's not go after my tea. Alright, come on. You gotta get down. This is why I wanted to gate you off from here, but sadly I can't. Alright, good. Go to sleep. Don't be a naughty kitty. No, she didn't cut me. That's good. Just kind of made it red. Oh yes, I have my fair share of wounds from the kitten. This is kind of a cool area, it's just annoying because of the poison. I did used to actually use the little bug to get by the poison, because I didn't realize that it was a bug. It involves solo mode, by the way. I remember that, you gotta do it one character at a time. And you kind of hug the left to get into that area without the poison, and then hug the north, I think. One by one, and you should avoid the poison that way, but it's a bug. I mean, you're supposed to deal with the poison, so let's deal with the poison, right? It is kind of interesting. I mean, I do kind of like it when dungeons mix things up like that and, you know, handicap you a bit. Like, FF4 has the metal cave where you can't use metal equipment.
FF12 has certain bosses that disable certain commands. FF9 has that anti-magic place where you can't use magic. I can't actually think of, I can't think of any areas like that outside of Final Fantasy games. I mean, the poison's annoying, but it makes you actually have to stop and heal more, so, well, I guess it's just kind of tedious, huh? But I kind of like it. Yeah, we can't read the stones. This is the cemetery that we needed to go to. I don't think I'm going to be able to get that guy, so let's just cast a good meteor storm. Maybe get an Empower going? No, I'm not going to be able to get up to him. This guy's still alive? Here we go. Remember that Jakar has access to heal spells at this point. I almost always get it at this point anyway. Now we get a couple of Onis here that actually aren't enemies. I think I missed a chest around here, actually. Sorry about that. I thought I'd missed an item back there, so I went back and I was wrong. The item I was thinking about was right here. It's an adamant Bogado. I think it's a full body armor. Yeah, it's not very good. It does resist piercing a bit, but Jakar's chainmail arming and leggings is just flat out better. I think his chainmail armor alone has 40 defense. Yeah, so I mean, plus the 15, you know, 55. So no point in doing that. Yeah, I figured I'd just edit out that backtracking, and that's also why the blue imp is nowhere to be seen. But I'll go ahead and just resummon him now. You coming, blue imp? Yeah, he's coming. Piaobo? Who are you? Oh, who are you? Oh, she lied to you, huh? Wait, your father was one of these things? What the hell? Okay, this is odd. I don't really want to know how this relationship happened. So, what do you need us to do? Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, do not open the box. If you open the box, which you can do at a certain point in this quest, you will fail the quest. I don't think you get anything good out of it anyway, but... Do you really want to be a dick like that to her? I didn't think so. At least I hope not. That would be kind of a mean thing to do. But we got this little Oni here. We need to leave the coin and locket. So we'll have to, I think that was Fan Yin? Yeah, I think so. We'll have to go back and talk to her, but we don't want to do that right now or we'll glitch out the game. We got to finish our business here first. Let's continue to the east now. We want to hug the north wall. Man, we're getting our ass kicked. I'll allocate those points for Jakar later. Thanks, Rosalind. Right as I do my trip, you do that. Ah, well. Works just the same. And we get the final dragon scale there, the gray dragon scale. We have all 4 now. I forget what that one does. I think it raises energy, maybe? I'm not sure. Let's find out. Raises dark. Okay. Yeah, I would never use it. You'll have to hand those in anyway later on. Well, you can keep them, but I don't know why you would. They're not very useful. The rewards you get out of the quest actually can be useful if you're using that weapon type. Unfortunately, I'm not. Could you get out of my way, Joseph? You're really irritating me. Wow. Please. Please back. Please? Use backstab. Thank you. Why was that so difficult? You almost got yourself killed because of that. I hate that auto-targeting sometimes. I like how the paralyzed sound effect is not triggering. None of the sound effects are triggering right now. Strange. One of the many audio bugs. Oh well. We get 2 recovery tonics. So now we just gotta continue to the east here. Or is that west? Well, I guess we're gonna be heading kind of southeast, yeah. Should be pretty simple there. But let's allocate Jakar's points while I'm thinking about it. No, wait, I want to go to... Stop it. There we go. Jakar's last 3-point level. I want to get dodge up to 5, so 1 point into dodge. 2 points into magic resistance. That'll get magic resistance up to 6. That's pretty good. That'll help out here.
Magic can be pretty dang powerful without magic resistance, especially as we get towards the end of the game here. I mean, we're really going to start running into... Well, particularly late game, we'll start running into enemies that can cast Meteor Storm fairly regularly.
No, I didn't hear anything, Rosalind. You must be hearing things. Since the game was stupid enough to put all the enemies facing away from me, let's go ahead and make use of a nice little backstab, shall we? I love it. It's almost like they set this area up for Fleece to use sneak, which they probably did. I mean, didn't they give you a boots of stealth here? I wouldn't use it, but it's an option, I guess. Ah, damn it. For some reason she didn't do it. I guess I was too close to the guy when I stopped sneaking. Oh well. Better cast a couple of vitalizes here. Jakar doesn't have much in the way of AP, but he's pretty much just an off healer anyway. That's the only spell he actually gets. Oh, Jakar, can you get overpower off? Probably not. Can you attack the guy so I can... I don't know why that happens. Sometimes when you switch to a character, they just stop attacking, which is odd, to say the least. Not really sure why that happens. Yeah, I don't really use blind too much anymore. You can. It is still pretty good. I just find that I'm killing the enemies so quickly, the differences I make. Blind's really useful for if you get ambushed. But I'll go ahead and use it right there. Why not? Well, I don't think I can get... No, I can't get him there. Oh, I used the life leech? Oh, there it is. I knew I had it set to something. There we go. Here, how about you empower Joseph? Why not? The buffs are pretty good in the game. Nothing amazing, but... Maybe I should have silenced that guy. I could fix that sound effects by either reloading or shutting the game off or whatever, but it would probably just glitch out again anyway. You know, why don't I try and fix it? Yeah, I'm gonna save and I'll reload and I'll see if maybe that does the trick. Okay, yeah, the sound effects are playing now. That did the trick. That does happen from time to time. I usually just ignore it. I'm just kind of used to that glitching out. You gotta remember that this is a launch title, and as such, it's a buggy mess, but it could be worse. I still think it's an enjoyable game, albeit very flawed. I mean, I'll admit a lot of it's nostalgia. I mean, it's the first PS2 JRPG I ever bought, so... There was a time when I would play the game like once a year, but not anymore. Just keep going here. I mean, if I'm not getting ambushed, you know, why bother? Well, I guess I'll edit out these two. Okay, yeah, they weren't too bad. I want to clear out, oh. Joseph's almost dead. Didn't notice that. Clear out these idiots first. Can you knock him down? Or her down? There you go. Aww. I still can't get backstab. You almost done? There we go. They must have put these enemies near these rocks on purpose and these edges so you couldn't get backstab off. How they managed to make backstab so absurdly overpowered, I don't know. Of course, when I played Summoner 2, I didn't know how good backstab was in Summoner 1, so I don't know how good backstab is in Summoner 2, other than the stealth sections. I think they nerfed it. I think it's a lot harder to use. But I could be misremembering. I don't know, I never really went out of my way to use it. Anyway, there's a couple of items down here. There's a Ring of Shadows, which I will never use. And a blank parchment. Strange. Didn't we hear something about a blank parchment? Yeah, any page that contained Nudagum's writing would appear to be blank, or whatever that guy's name is. Maybe that's it? Well, I think I have to appraise it, I forget. I might need to actually equip. the thief's gloves. I forget. No, I guess I don't have to appraise it. Those aren't the last two enemies here, but they are the last enemies before the boss. Or the last two chests, sorry. There's more treasures around, but let's... Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Well, let's take a pause break in case I screw this up. Alright, I'm back, and, yes, that is indeed Serpent and Phoenix Rider over there. Just real quick, Serpent Rider, immune to blunt, vulnerable to pierce and slash. And Phoenix Rider is immune to fire and weak to ice. They are exactly the same as before, except there's two of them! And that makes this fight rather annoying. Let's get going. Well, at least we don't have to worry about being poisoned by Serpent Rider. But I would take out Serpent Rider first. He's more annoying. Let's start with an immediate protect spell. And I'm going to go ahead and get Empowerer going on Joseph. Unfortunately, the Serpent Rider is immune to blunt, so I want Joseph and Jakar to be attacking the Phoenix Rider. I would like to get Empowerer going. I would very much like to get Empowerer going. Oh, I tripped him. Okay. Yeah, if you trip him, I need to get Vitalize going. Try and get Backstab going. That can take him out in one hit. Got him. Okay. Normally I want to take out Serpent Rider first, once I get Empowerer and Protect going, and then get Trip going on the Serpent Rider. But if the Debassers happen to do their magic, then take advantage of it. There we go, we got them. Unfortunately, they explode into a fireball effect, which is not fun. But anyway, the Phoenix Rider drops the Robe of Restoration and the Preservation Ring. Preservation Ring, I don't care about. It, well, it could be useful, actually. But, I'm not going to use that. I prefer Ring of Repulsion. But you could use that if you want. Could be useful on Jakar. But the Robe of Restoration, it's a weird robe. You see how it says Effect Heal? It's supposed to heal the user at random when you're attacking. It's bugged. It actually casts heal on the enemy randomly, making it useless. Anyway, we get Shadow Gauntlets, which I'll never use, and Shadow Haramaki, which, again, I'll never use. They're weaker than her chainmail armor, which is stupid, but whatever. So yeah, don't ever equip that Robe of Restoration, and before you ask, no, it does not reverse on undead enemies. I thought that too. I tested it on skeletons and a whole bunch of undead enemies. No, it just heals them. And it doesn't even work when she's getting hit. It works when she's physically attacking the enemy either with her bow or her staff. You'll just randomly cast heal on the enemy, and it's a very powerful heal spell, too.
You'll heal a good 100 plus HP to the enemy.
However, it does sell for a crap ton of gold. I think like 400,000? I wonder if I can actually see how much it sells for. It's a lot. So I'm just going to sell it, and it's going to solve pretty much the entirety of my money problems for the rest of the game. Yeah, I see that value. It's 600,000. So it sells for like 400 something. 423, I think. So between that and things like the Adamant Bogodo, and some other items that I got, that probably sells for a pretty penny too, yeah. I have more than enough money for the rest of the game. So if you couldn't afford those debossers, well, you can now, that's for sure. But yeah, that's why I really wanted the Singed Robe, because the Robe of Restoration is bugged. I'd actually use it over the Singed Robe if it actually randomly healed Rosalind, but it doesn't. I don't know how you screw that up. How do you reverse that effect? I'm guessing that they programmed it like a weapon, basically. So naturally it targets the enemy when you randomly hit an enemy. Because the Robe of Restoration is the only armor in the game, as far as I remember, that has an effect like that. It is one of the strangest bugs I've ever seen in a video game. I've never seen a piece of armor that is supposed to heal you and heals the enemy. That is like, wow. But anyway, we get Long Yue's hat there. There's one other item up ahead. Somewhere near the river. Ah, damn it. We're almost done, so I'm just going to get to the shrine, and next episode we'll finish off this area, and hopefully wrap up things for Chapter 2 before the Chapter 2 finale. Yes, we are almost done with Chapter 2. Like I said, Chapter 2 is far shorter than Chapter 1. In fact, I think Chapter 2 and 3 combined are not as long as Chapter 1. Chapter 1's just really long. I think part of it is you have less characters. I mean, even early on in Chapter 2, I mean, yeah, I guess the Tower of Eli, you only have 2 characters, but that's a relatively short area. You get Rosalind back real quick, and then you just finish one more area, and you already get Joseph, or Jakar back. Now, if you didn't want to farm the Torque of Haste, right up here is going to be another item that you could have used instead of the Torque of Haste. Well, the Torque of Haste is just better, so I figured, why not farm it? It's a relatively common item anyway. Right past these, oh, I didn't see that guy. I will take the Paralyze effect. You know what, let's, banish the Blue Minotaur. Or, Blue Minotaur. Blue Imp. Don't really need him right now. I'm gonna summon the Celestial Samurai in a little bit here. Jakar got kind of stuck on Fleece there. Take you out. Can I get behind you? Kind of. That wasn't really behind him, but I guess I'll take it. Well, at least we killed 2 of the 4 riders. I think somebody asked me like what their purpose was. Like why we were fighting them. That's basically it. They have no real plot relevance. They're just there. They're just there for generic villains to fight, and then, you know, you fight them once, they run away, and then you fight them again, and they die. You kill them, and that's basically it. We don't get anything else from them. Of course, there's still Ghost and Tiger, but yeah, the Torque of Time. It gives you double attack +2 and speed +2. But since double attack is useless, or damn near useless, I figure the speed +3 from the Torque of Haste is just flat out better. Originally, I planned to use that with Joseph, but I think the Summoner's Torque is indeed better. There it is. We made it. First things first, walk up to this guy, Cure our poison, please. Okay. Now, what the game does not tell you is that not only did we get our poison cured, but we also upgraded our cure spell. So, like that legs attacked or curse status ailment that we couldn't cure before from those traps, or the poison status from the trap here, we can now cure that, which is awesome. Now that we no longer have to deal with any traps. Oh well, I'm going to end it here. This is Ryzen. Thanks for watching. Take care.